Everything was going so smoothly! Okay, let's try this again. I can't even spell impressions right. What is wrong with me? Thank you, Lincoln, for letting me know. Oh my goodness. I was so raring to go for recording on the PlayStation, then all of a sudden it just said, oh no, the connection just stopped. So let's just end the live stream. I hate it when that happens. I absolutely abhor it. Okay, looks like we're good now. Alright, let's start over again. We're going normal. Not wasting any time, we're going right into it. So, let me start it over. Yo, peoples, QShu92 here. I tried starting a live stream using PlayStation and it just didn't work out. So, now we're gonna use my Elgato, which I really haven't used in a long time, but I'm now doing it at...
Owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort.
Well, the quality should be a lot finer than PlayStation, as far as it being, you know, a little bit less screen teary in some regards.
Master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Maybe I need to get rid of the cinematic subtitles. You guys don't need subtitles for words you can already read on screen.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Ooh, okay. Looks like we're starting with our character. So, let's see. Strength affects melee weapon damage and the amount you can carry. We have 6 points. You can go in all these.
High blood pressure. Could keep you from blacking out at least.
Okay, that's average. Alright, so I'm more than likely going to be going for a pistol build, since that tends to be my go-to. And I've been hearing that there's a lot of good pistols in the game. So that's probably what I'm going to go for. And my mic is... I forgot to switch it to reduce game volume when I speak so I don't get overshadowed by game audio. Almost forgot that, but we're still good overall. Let's keep going. So...
Excellent.
Increasing strength to very high.
To liquefy.
Okay, everything is average. Affected skills, one-handed, handguns. Okay, dexterity affects handguns, so that's definitely getting a good. Perception affects handguns for extra headshot damage. Charm, temperament, improves your natural health regeneration. Might be useful for me. Maybe increase my charm just a little bit since I'm so debonair. And maybe go one more. Intelligence and perceptions are best for guns build. Intelligence and perceptions, okay. Intelligence and perception. So does that include all guns, including handguns? Because handguns is pretty much going to be my go-to. I just love being a gunslinger. That's always what I tend to go for in games like these. So, and also, Shindy, because of critical damage. Okay, perception. Oh, okay, I see it now. I see it now. So, high for both intelligence and perception. And let's go very high for intelligence so I can get a little bit of a boost from critical damage. Because I'm going to be trying to aim for headshots overall. So, this must be enough points. Let's go on to next. So, we got 2 points, ranged, handguns, and I'll pick the ones that I seem will be best for me. Handguns are definitely getting increased. And let's see. Unlock TTD location hit effects. Ooh, at master, handgun critical hits ignore 100% armor. Oh, we are definitely going for that. And defense improves your ability to dodge damage. Dodge, unlock the ability to leap. Dodge recovery. After dodging, your next melee attack. Dodge penetration. After dodging, next weak spot hits. Let's see. What's good? Inspiration. You can order a companion to do special attacks. When companions kill an enemy, all companion ability cooldowns are all companion ability cooldowns. I don't see no minus, so that's 20%. When companions kill an enemy, they gain 50% health. Okay, there's a lot of good stats here, so let's just go through them. Repair weapons and armory in the inventory, so I might have to go through tech, so that way I can kind of keep my gear fixed. So handguns and tech.
You wrote that paper on breeding a cystipig with 30% more tumors.
Alright, look good. Aptitude! Let's go through these and make sure that we get the ones that suit us best. So, no discernible aptitude. Colonist sounds like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Expanding humanity's reach by civilizing the cosmic frontier was ambitious enough without worrying about your day job. You had the rest of your life to decide how to be useful in Halcyon. And beverage service technician gives me a bonus on drinks, plus 3%. Bureaucrat, rank 0, gives me a block point of additional block point of 1. Cashier, subgrade, non-supervisory, gives me persuade of plus 1. Construction, electrician class, wire spooler, gives me shock damage received, negative 3%. Engineering, plus 1 for the elevator operations specialist. Dodge, plus 1 for the factory worker conveyor operator. N-ray, damage received, negative 3% for farmer. Dirt. Food effect duration, plus 3% from the food additive tester. Corrosive damage received, negative 3% for the janitor sanitation class. Inspiration, plus 1 for the tossball team mascot. Medical, plus 1 for the medical technician junior grade. Plasma damage received, negative 3% from the safety inspector. Science, plus 1 from the science assistant level 0 class A. And the one-handed melee, plus 1 from the sous chef. So, let's see. Which one would be good for me? Engineering, shock damage, persuade. What would go best with my gun build? Or at least give me a little bit of an edge, even though these are just like 1 point each and 3% or negative 3% when it comes to damage received. Let me look at my skills. Tech, medical science, engineering. Engineering. Okay, engineering will give me an additional point, which makes it so I can break down weapons and armor for a 20% chance to extract a basic mod. So let's go ahead and get that elevator operator specialist.
At least you're not claustrophobic.
And I am a dude. Alright, time to customize my face. Can I have the face of a brother? Where the brother face? That's close, but my face ain't that big. And I'm not necessarily that dark either. Got a lot of different eye colors in there for you. I know there's some people out there that love outrageous eye colors. My corneas, they kind of look like diamonds for some reason. I can't really zoom in, but that's what it looks like. Okay, brown eyes right there. Where is... you know what? My guy looks fine. He looks fine. And the mouth doesn't have to be so big. Oh, I see. I understand now. Okay, we're going to keep that normal. We're not going to spend too much time on this. But we definitely going to change this hairstyle. There better be a shaved head option in here or I'm going to be upset. Shaved. Give me shaved. Thank you! That's all I ever wanted. You can go bald or shaved. I will take shaved above all else. So let me get the hair color up here so I can get the darkest hair color. That still looks greenish. I need pure black. Yo, Jacob Charles, it's good to see you. How's everything going, man? I'm streaming through my Elgato today because I just tried doing it through my PlayStation and it ended the stream like it ran into an error. The PlayStation ran into an error right as the intro cutscene started. So, thankfully, I exited out before I could see the rest of it. So we're using my Elgato today. Hopefully we won't have any problems, though I highly doubt that we will. But how's your day been, man? Ooh, can I get a goatee? I need a goatee. That's what I tend to sport the majority of the time. I know I have a little bit of a mustache, but I prefer to have a goatee. But apparently I can't get it. Oh well. Features. Dirt. Cover your face in dirt. We're not going to be walking around with a dirty face. Scar. That's kind of around the same spot where I got the scar on my cheek right now. Though I've been getting rid of it with cocoa butter. Those are burn marks. I kind of have a similar mark. It's on my right cheek. That's where the airbag hit me. But one specifically on that spot. It was good. Actually left your room after a while. Have you been there all day? Oh, I can look old. Pruned? Unpruned. Alright, there we go. What is your name? Kyushu! Just got to the entrance of the city. Actually left your room after a while. Oh, you're still playing the game. Oh, I forgot. You sent that message earlier when I posted it in the community tab. Alright, here's our summary. Skills are pretty good. Handguns is where it's at. That's the direction we're going in. Handguns and being good at repairing them. Intelligence and perception are high, so that way we can have a good critical bonus. So we basically set ourselves up so we can basically be a gunslinger. The dialogue, if you make the right choices, are hilarious. That's good. Because no one likes playing a game where the dialogue is a chore to go through. Start your game with this character? Yes! Let's go!
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
I may have to turn the brightness up just a little bit because it is kind of dark on the playback here.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. If drive
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically.
It's cool how you can kill literally everyone and still finish the game. This is a game of choice.
Saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Xbox really has oofed me. They released the game free with a £1 membership after you pre-ordered it. That is... Sorry to hear that. The Smuggler. Alright, okay. 60th anniversary of the Hope's disappearance. Chairman Rockwell raises a glass to our lost brothers and sisters. Okay, so I'm guessing that was what I was on. Remember the Hope.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
I'm just waiting on the moment for me to get a gun, so I can start rootin', tootin', and shooting. How you know what buttons to press?
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plan. Stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Are you kidding me? We landed on him? How does that work?
I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Whole squashing thing. Nasty.
And he's still holding the thing. Oh, that is bad. That is horrible. I see why you meant poor Hawthorne. Guess we gotta follow this all the way around. Looks like we don't have a stamina bar. Oh, we can sneak in the long grass. And that. Also, My Hero Academia Season 4 just started watching it. I need to start it as well. Those things look like they have very sharp teeth. Teeth made for biting into meat. Therefore, we are going to be careful. You saw nothing! You saw nothing! I don't have a gun quite yet. Whoa!
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Ow. Let me just inhale my health here.
Hey, you, come here.
Hi there. Who are you?
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
Medical 5, sit still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
How are you feeling, good sir?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Madrina time. Marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Hold on, making sure that the stream is still good. It kind of skipped off on that moment there. What's this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
His armor is better than mine. Well, I'm not gonna kill him and take it from him. That's just not the route I want to go. I've got a better idea. Give me your gun and I'll go help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons.
I have a feeling that
30%
you
less
did. That's
likely
why
to
you know
malfunction.
his armor's better
You've
than
tried the
yours.
best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
He seems too eager to say the slogan so many times.
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Okay, well, can you at least tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Everything he's saying just sounds like a sales pitch. Funniest thing happens if you off all of them up to a Hawthorne ship. Well, enemy killed, got experience. What this? Thank you. Ooh, food. You don't need this. I'm pretty sure you don't need this. Dehydrated water tablets. Gonna keep me sustained. A general says they deserve it. It's against work policy to die on the job. Oh, I am so... Oh, speaking of work, y'all heard this new thing by this company called Humanize? Where they're making badges that can track whatever an employee is doing at any time, what emails they've sent, how close they are to another employee with a badge, if they've gone to the bathroom, how their posture is, and everything. Stupid, it's ridiculous. Haha! Hibernation complications detected. Tactical time dilation. Or dilation. Sort of read it. Yeah, the whole concept of, tracking what an employee is doing at all times is a complete invasion of privacy. Not only privacy, but morally, it's stupid and unnecessary. That's invasive. Mostly read about the Texas shooting. Again, due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. I'm not saying it so short-handedly, it's always something. Why? And it's always here in America. All the time. It's always something here. And yet people will still say that we're one of the greatest countries on the world. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy this country. But to say that we're the greatest is nothing short of, wrong. 22 dead, it's awful. Any number of people is awful. It's still... Oh, good lord. Pressing the tactical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving in attacks drain it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. So you've given me an already onboard slow motion effect. Oh, I got a hole to come out of there. It isn't what makes America great. The UK also have it.
Make you bleed!
Oh! His head's gone. It's gone. But you gave me ammo for my gun. I'll thank you later. And I got a light pistol. Okay, let's see how the inventory menu looks like. T and L weapon safety training. Their armor is the same as the guy in the cave. Okay, so I just gotta get some of their armor then. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by navigating to the weapon, then selecting the weapon slot at the top. You can also inspect your weapons, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players with the engineering skill can repair weapons on the T&L weapons, and they'll take care of your enemies. So condition is at 97%. Okay, there's actual weapon conditions now. Well, that'll be a joy to work through. Armor management. Aramid ballistics will keep your skin intact. To wear an armor or helmet item, navigate to the item and then select it. You can also manage your armor here, break them down, inspect them, compare them to other armor, tag them as junk, or drop them. I keep breaking up. It's better than Fallout 4. I prefer this over Fallout 4. I keep breaking up. Doesn't matter too much. How do I sound now? Do I sound good? Because I'm close to my mic. So I hope everything is still sounds good for everybody. Might be the way I'm talking. But it doesn't say that I have low bandwidth, so it shouldn't be cutting off my audio. Just let me know if my audio sounds fine now. Skill bonus, one-handed melee. It's only when you read out game details. Oh, okay. So this is what I'm wearing. Spacer's Choice Hibernation Suit. Hibernation suits like this one have not been seen in Halcyon since the first colonists arrived on the Groundbreaker. Corpses and containers hold items that you can take. You can take one or take them all. Your directional buttons switch between them. Okay. Yeah, found a new weapon. Which is basically the same weapon that I have been using. Alright, let's see if they had anything. Ooh, you got nanners. Put his helmet on for more protection. Okay, I forgot to do that. There we go. Protection. Literally forgot to do that. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lockpick skills help you get into places you're not meant to be. Mac picks can be used to break open locks, and bypass shuns are used to break computer encryptions. Getting headshot in this game is sudden death, basically. So if I get shot in the head, that's just an instant death? Yee! If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many Mac picks and shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. Put your guy at max science and gunslinging. Telescoping staff. Did I get a new melee weapon? Basically takes 3/4 of your health. Oh, okay. Oh! Sneaks! Oh, we got the sneaks! Yee! I think we're safe. You ain't had nothing. Where are the other bodies? I know the other body was around here somewhere. One of them was in the grass, and then the other one was in the grass. One's he. Oh, here you go. Use their own sword to blast them. Science seems like the best skill in the game. Okay, I'll be keeping an eye on that then. Now, I know there are more people that I just killed over here. Oh, here's both of them. 1, 2. And then the third one's right here. Okay. Plus, I can, you know, just see them through the grass. You killed 3. Alright. I wonder if I could have just snuck all the way around them completely. Private Kimball and Lieutenant Mercer.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Hi there. I'm old Greg. What y'all doing here on my planet?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I've heard. Found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
He's alive.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense.
Does everyone speak in sales pitch?
Little winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
I could try to persuade, lie, intimidate. Don't worry, you sit tight, I'll handle it. I don't want to chance it because I can't remember where my persuasion is right now, but I'll just handle it. Because if I look at my stats, my character stats, skills, persuasion is at a 21. I could have just persuaded her.
We'll be right here, in case you need emotional support.
Yeah, the world is basically run by various mega corporations. Okay, so the entire universe is microtransactioned. Okay, I get it now. This game is basically if Activision, Ubisoft, EA, and Bethesda all banded together to take over the entire universe with their own distinctive priced brands. I get it. Kill them for 5 armor. No. Not gonna kill people who are not my enemies. Think it's a parody of them. Hey, that's the vibe I'm getting. It's your job to fight against the mega corporation that looks to monopolize everything that is natural about human life. Okay, that's a lot more power in this handgun than I thought. How powerful does a gun have to be to not only kill you, but blow off all 4 of your limbs at once? And your head too! Oh, I forgot I got the secondary weapon. Or I could use a staff. Or I could use the sword, because it kind of reminds me of Corvo's blade. Blocking and attacking. Alright, we are learning. We are learning! Alright, so one body there. One body there. Oh, hey! I did your job for you. All types of loot that's around here. What else is around here that we need to search for? Kozuki Odin of handguns. Who? Me? Not even close. The moment I'm able to, you know, do all the crazy Chuck Norris level things that Kozuki Odin was able to do, then we'll see. You can fast travel to locations you have unlocked by opening your map and selecting your destinations.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Oh, I like this AI. Also, check the lockers on the ship for an assault rifle. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Adreno.
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
So where do I speak to you? Ignoring her is dangerous for my health. Is this her?
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Alright, before we talk to her, let's loot this place. Ooh, level 2!
Authorized to access the unreliable's amenities, including...
Alright, you've been promoted. Level up. Congratulations, you have gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, giving you points to upgrade your skills, as well as give you access to a new perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. Use a touchpad to look at your ledger. And there's a sawed-off on the ship as well. An assault rifle and a sawed-off shotgun. We also got a bed here. Weapon parts. Sawed-off shotgun.
Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value.
Requires power regulator. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to talk to her to further this thing, but I just want to look around here real quick.
Please be advised that using the respecification machine will not make you a better person.
Oh yeah, I like this AI. She's got spunk! Can I cook myself some eggs? Get a little bit of bacon there. What about second breakfast?
Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder.
That's not what I'm looking for.
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder.
Alright, let's look at our Anti-Cleo's management training. Okay, you guys can read through that. I'll read through it myself. So that way I'm not reading every single one that comes off, because it may get a little bit grating after a while. Level up, you learn spending on your skills, spending a skill point on a Okay. I get a basic gist of it. So we got 10 available points. So let's keep increasing our range. Actually, you know what? Engineering, elevator option, hibernation suit. Okay, I got a little bit of a bonus here. Maybe I'll do one-handed melee just in case. I'm more of a close quarters type dude. So we'll have 10 there, then we'll work on getting one-handed there. We're mainly going to be working on range and handgun so I can continue to do more damage, especially handgun critical damage that will ignore 100% of armor after a while. Yes. But we'll put another one into engineering so we can work towards getting some better skills for that. Okay. Apply. Time dilation, location hits. You have unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Maims or cripples. Oh, I like those words. So we got some new skills. Thanks to us upgrading our range. And let's check out perks. You guys can pause that and read that if you want to. I'm just going to go through. Okay, so we get more health, tactical time dilation meter max, damage when alone in party, walk speed, sprint speed, weapon, armor, durability loss. I like that because that means I have less time spent repairing my weapon, so that is definitely up there. Companion... Crit chance, base armor rating, additional ammo stock on vendors, carrying capacity, recharge rate for slow time, unlock the ability to fast travel when encumbered, more XP from companion kills, and vendor prices. So we can only get one of these so far, but since I'm technically by myself, Lone Wolf will actually work out for me. So I do more damage when I'm by myself. Let's look at these other tiers. How far do they go? Only tier 3? Science weapon damage, range sway, movement penalty. Next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed critical hit. Pretty sure some people will build towards that. Skill bonus, armor bonus, carrying capacity, movement speed during TTD. There's a lot of these. And when I'm afflicted by a harmful combat effect. Reduce the detection radius of enemies. Melee damage return as health, so pretty much just inflicting damage on people with melee gets that health back to you. Okay, interesting. Headshot kills deal 25 of their damage to enemies within range. Ooh! So, explosive headshots that hurt other enemies? I like that. Gonna work towards that. But we are actually gonna get myself some more health. Why? Because I don't trust myself to keep myself alive. That's why. Reputation! Oh, so this is what you were talking about, Jacob. You're renowned as an anti-hero. Current status neutral. Neutral by everybody. Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and speak to the AI real quick.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I think her and Edie would get along just fine. What are you going to do? Self-destruct? I'm not here to misappropriate anything. I'm not here. I didn't come on this ship to take anything, though if there are things here that I can take, I can't promise that I won't leave with them.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Does she know she on the ground? I don't think she knows.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Let's kinda beat around the bush a little bit.
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
Oh, he met me. Just not in the way that I think he was expecting.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. Okay, so I gotta be Captain Hawthorne, otherwise she can't do anything. So even though I'm not Captain Hawthorne, for her, I gotta be.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency
Back,
landing.
you got cookies? Jealous! I want cookies!
Our regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I want me some chocolate chip soft batch cookies. Or any type of chocolate chip cookies for that matter.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Okay, I get it. So, now we gotta go outside and find this power regulator. Power regulator!
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Alright, repair, upgrade, modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. Okay, I get it. And modifications, magazines. Though we can't do too much about it. If you said he was dead, she thought you changed who you are and that he was a past you. Modify Tinker. Ooh. We can increase the damage of our pistol. So let's break down the ones that we don't have equipped. Oh, wait, these are the ones that I don't have equipped. Never mind. It took me a moment to realize what I was doing. And we don't need the extra sword, though I am going to keep this shotgun and this telescoping staff, because it seems cool. Choices doesn't matter, it only reflects your behavior and reputation. Okay. I can't do anything with that right now. Back outside we go.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
After I patched up your friend?
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Yeah, I was not about to pay y'all for a ship that technically ain't mine, but it is now. Alright, so we gotta go all the way out there. As long as I got things I can shoot, let's get a move on. But this is good. This is just gonna be my first impressions. I know sometimes my first impressions last for like several hours. Bodies are just... Why are you running? How am I hitting them so hard that their limbs are literally blasting off again? How? I know I shouldn't argue with it, but the fact that their whole body parts just keep flying off so easily, I question our actual physical strength. You know, I may start to beef up melee and handguns, so just in case I run out of ammo, I can just go in and slash everyone. So yeah, melee and handguns, that'll probably be my go-to. Are there people in the cemetery? Do I have to kill them outright? Are there people in the cemetery? Will they not go home tonight?
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
From all the way out there. How did you not see me until just now?
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
You mean used to be Marauder territory? They did.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
I'm sorry, I'm just never gonna get used to... hearing literally almost every single conversation just sounds like a sales pitch. You best head into town, avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who would I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offer me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Your graves aren't owned, they are rented. So what happens if you're not able to keep up the rent on your grave? They dig you up and put you someplace else, and then rent out your grave to someone else? The heck?
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Corporate recruit. The quest tracker checks your objectives. Okay, we know. Good thing I got even a little bit of minor health regeneration. And we discovered the cemetery, so that is some experience for us. Examine. Lifetime net value 8,112 bits. That is the last thing that's written on your tombstone in this game, is your lifetime net value? Elmer Thompson. So I take it, if you had like a high-end life, then I guess you get one of these? But if you didn't, then you're just simply buried? I guess these are some of the top tier people who earned more than anyone else, so they get the better looking graves. Is that what I'm to understand here? Thank you for the mag pick. Just looking around. Since these places are so open, I might as well just check this place out. See what's around. Taste the freedom with Space Your Choice, now with extra added artificial ingredients at no extra cost. I'm trying to make out what that says at the bottom. Doesn't look too good though. Talk about a caste system that lasts until well after death. Yeah, pretty much. And we transition to Edgewater. I'm still a bit thirsty. I may have to get myself another drink. And I'm still working on Red Dead. I'm increasing my bounty hunting rank little by little. Trying to get 2 pistols. I already got the reinforced lasso, so that way my bounties don't run away from me. Just need to increase my health a little bit more, so, you know, I don't get killed all the time. Well, I haven't been getting killed a lot. I just need to learn how to actually get into cover. I'm always, you know, getting out in the open trying to shoot guys, and that's just throwing me off. I'm saying this while I'm playing in a whole nother game. So basically, you can just shoot all these people here. Been wanting to check this game out. How is it? It's fun. I like it. I like the direction it's going is. I can never get used to how everyone speaks in this game because it just sounds like a sales pitch. Use terminal. I can look at the secret stuff on your terminal. Notice! The Edgewater Saltuna canning facility strictly adheres to a Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Notice! Secure your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate towards other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the hours. See Read if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. You gotta pay you have to pay to get a sick day off, and you gotta pay for the hours that you could have been worked? See Read if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave or trying to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. This really is a company-driven planet.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Isn't this game done by some of the people that worked on the last 2 Fallout games? Yes, this is made by the same people that gave us Fallout New Vegas and the other Fallout games. Not Fallout 3 and 4, because that's all Bethesda. These are made by the people that made Fallout New Vegas, which is pretty much one of the more liked of the Fallout games.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Alright, let's hear it. Anything that I can get without, electrocuting myself to death is, welcome proposition.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered.
Mostly?
Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Okay, there's something he's not telling me. Because he says once their power is shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. Who's in the botanical district?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I don't know. They're making it like the way they're saying it. It's like, in order to make them come back to where we are, why don't we take the thing that they need to survive to force their hand?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Okay, here's the thing. This dude is saying all this, but I feel like he's the honeyed words type. I feel like he makes it sound like his intentions are good. Even deep down, he wants what's best for his interests. And, you know, apparently the Spacer's Choice family's interests. So, I don't know about this guy. But I feel like with this playthrough for this character, I might be going down the V for Vendetta type route. Sticking it to the man and freeing the people from the oppression of the giant space galactic company, whatever thing.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, she can tag along.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Alright, trophy earned. Best people, let me tell you about my best friend. You've gained a companion. They provide combat support. Their skills enhance my skills. They increase your carrying capacity and can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Friends. How many of us have them? So people may require completing another task, and I couldn't even see the end of that one. Some people may require completing another quest before they will assist you. You can check your quest log for dependencies. Okay. So we gotta go back to the ground floor. Parvati, let's go! I just don't trust this Reed dude. Like, here's the thing. I understand you live in, like, this corporate galaxy.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Now, if you could only vividly and vicariously verbalize like V most victoriously. Hold on, let me see if I can actually do that whole thing. But it's very apparent. It's very apparent that this Thompson dude has his own view. This is about the deserters. What's the other side of it? Let's hear what she says, and then I'll do the V thing.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town's got issues. Major issues!
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
But on this most auspicious of nights, permit me then, in lieu of the more commonplace sobriquet, to suggest the character of this dramatis persona. Voila! In view, humble vaudevillian veteran cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. This visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the vox populi, now vacant, vanished. However, this valorous visitation of a bygone vexation stands vivified, and has vowed to vanquish these venal and virulent vermin, vanguarding vice and volscaping the violent, vicious, and voracious volition of volition. Tim Kaine and Leonard Boyarsky were behind Fallout 1 and 2 and New Vegas. So, the very good parts of Fallout. Suppose it couldn't hurt, we'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Let's see if we can do this where it benefits everyone, not just the company people who judge people, who bury people with only their name and their net worth. Not the year they were born or the day they died, just their net worth at the time of their death. I'm a hero of the people. The only verdict is vengeance, a vendetta held as a votive not in vain, for the value and veracity of such shall one day vindicate the vigilant and the virtuitous. Verily, this vichyssoise of verbiage via most verbose, so let me simply add it that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me V. Are you like a crazy person? I'm quite sure they will say so. What's funny is that Leonard left Blizzard to work on this game. Bullet dodged, I guess. Yeah, because now... Yo, these people who worked on Fallout all left to create Obsidian. And now they don't have to worry about falling under fire that Blizzard is right now or that Bethesda is right now. So now they got the Outer Worlds for themselves, which is doing phenomenally well, getting numerous praise on how good it is. And Bethesda and Blizzard are all suffering under constant controversy and, well, overall bad days. It says there are enemies around, but I do not see them. So wait, did I go the wrong way? Hold on. No. Botanical lab. Journal. Small grave matter. Speak to the town vicar. She's a little uncertain about the task Reed has set before you. The vicar must be able to provide some moral guidance. Okay, so the vicar... Okay, we need to go speak to him. He's actually inside. Completely overstepped that. My apologies, everyone. It slices, it dices, it cauterizes. It's the plasma cutter. Science weapons have weird and useful effects, so can't read that. But they also do damage. That damage increases as your science skill improves. Thank God for playback on YouTube, so I can read stuff that I'm not able to. Corporate God. You don't have that many games nowadays where you can basically just kill everyone and still be able to progress through the entirety of the game. I mean, sure, in Skyrim you can kinda permanently kill people, but then you have shop owners who will just respawn over time and...
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Your life is your job. See, that has double meanings. Like, if you have a job that you enjoy, then this wouldn't seem so bad. But, and they're obviously inside this building that I'm just running all the way around. Haha! Found a secret! Secret! But in this case, the job will literally work you until you die. And I guess they don't care because if a person dies,
It's too clean.
then another one is replaced. It's just kind of uncomfortable, a little bit. In my honest opinion, honestly. Hi there. I'm old Greg. What y'all doing here in my waters?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Quickest way out of town would work. Pavarti wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do?
He's asked us to be a complete tool, take power from some people who actually want it, and get him back to himself so he can force them to come back to work for him.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife.
Pretty much.
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group? Adelaide, to Adelaide.
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
If the life that they've been given is to force people to be under their subjection, otherwise they don't have anything, they don't have any safety, then I'd say it's their responsibility to figure out what happens to them afterwards, but they have every right not to be under this type of subjugation.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Okay, we'll keep it in mind.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Alright, P, let's go. Gotta speak to all the peoples on the edge. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably do this one mission, and then I'll probably call it a little bit of a session here. Give my first impressions of what to kind of expect so far. We've already dealt with leveling up a little bit. We've already dealt with, you know, conversations and the effect that it can have on people. But it'll be interesting to see just how far and how deep this will go. So, yeah. Give me a sec. It's just getting my clothes out for my shower, that's all. Okay, so we are 500 and something meters away from where we need to go. Well, Bavardi, I hope you don't mind running a long distance. And you're out. Is that a volcano? Are they just casually living outside a volcano? Y'all crazy. Energy cells. Weapon parts. Oh yes, it's good to explore. It's good to explore. Well, now that I know that there isn't any, like, little space up in the top right corner, if I can ever get my PlayStation to behave like it should, and, you know, not completely conk out on me when I'm trying to do live streams, then maybe I'll put my face up there in the corner next time I do another live cam stream. We'll have to see. Enemy killed. Experience. Gimme. I'm trying to aim for him. There we go. Good, rat thing. And I could hack this door. I wonder what this leads to. Off they go. All enemies have weak points that inflict extra damage. On humans, shot in the head are extra harmful, but weak spots can be on different places. Okay, we get it. So I think in our best interest, it probably wouldn't do well to run up on these people with our weapon drawn. Then again, I don't know how that actually plays into the game, whether they'll comment on that or not. And marauders. 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 I shall. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with marauders. Snap your neck and break your leg in two. Ow! Oh, I died. Well, that didn't work out too well. Melee versus melee-only enemies. Pistol versus gun enemies. Note to self, probably should have stuck with that. The Earth Directorate catalogs habitable stellar systems and sells exploitation rights and nominal control of them to the highest bidder. So they sell the rights to explore star systems to the highest person who pays, and whoever pays for it gets control of it. Well, ain't that just peachy? Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mantipillar examined. Oh yeah, that's just nightmare fuel right there. Let's be smart about it this time, huh? And when I say let's, I mean just me. You guys just watching an old fool go through this. I do like these little load screens, though. Give you a little bit of a preview in what world is like. Light ammo for my gun. Thank you. Dissenters in our midst. The enemy seeks to destroy our way of life. Oh. Did I finally get around to watch more of the epic rap battle videos lately? I haven't. I've just been so caught up doing so many other things. It's been mostly me playing games, and I just get so swept up that I never get it. I never think to have one playing while I'm playing like either Red Dead or Borderlands. It never dawns on me that I can have that playing. Like as many videos as I tend to have playing on my laptop, whenever I'm playing games, it never dawns on me to just have that going so that way I can just catch up on everything. But to ensure that I don't misstep, I am pulling up a tab of Epic Rap Battles of History right now. Mother Teresa versus Sigmund Freud, Jacques Cousteau versus Steve Irwin, Vlad the Impaler versus Count Dracula. Ooh, that was 2 days ago. George Carlin versus Richard Pryor, James Bond versus Austin Powers, Tony Hawk versus Wayne Gretzky, Gordon Ramsay versus Julia Child, Guy Fawkes versus Che Guevara, George J.R.R. Tolkien versus George R.R. Martin, Ronald McDonald versus the Burger King. There's so many. Freddy Krueger versus Wolverine? What have I been missing out on? What about JoJo's? I need to catch up, man. I haven't had as much of a free day where I could just sit and just explore and just look at these videos as much as I want. Someday soon, but not quite yet. Trust me, it's what I'm working towards. I wonder if you can put a silencer on this pistol. Alright, this time we're going to do the smart thing. We're going to take him out from a distance. And I'm getting close to leveling up. That's understandable. I'm trying to. Really am trying to work on catching up on JoJo. Trying to catch up on... I'm actually trying to start watching Demon Slayer. Then you have My Hero Season 4 starting.
Okay, here we go!
The day will come soon where I'll be able to relax how I want and not have to worry about not having time to do any of this or catch up on videos at all. It'll come very soon.
That's the last of them.
Okay, he did. Tip blade. Hooligan. And that's nothing. Wait, is that an explosive? Pavade, come here. I'm going to shoot that and see what happens. It explodes. Okay.
All together.
Serpentine! Serpentine! Lay down, boy. Slow time. That's Beautiful Joe. Hooligan! Hee-haw! Bavardi, where are you? Ah! Don't be sneaking up on people! But we leveled up. And let's go over to... Okay, item repair. Keep your company gear in tip-top shape keeping your company gear in tip-top shape is expected, and something you're carrying needs repair. Okay, we know how to do this. So what we're going to do is see about repairing our gun. Can I do that now? Swap, repair. Weapon parts required, 11. I have 25. Alright, our gun is fully repaired. Awesome! And... yeah, I know about companions. This is 7. That's 4. Give her a new helmet piece. Aha! More protection! And they're both the same thing. Alright. Character. Time to increase some more of our points. Alright, getting closer. Getting closer. We just need... unlock power and sweep attacks. Unlock the 2... oh, that increases overall. Let's see. Engineering, break down weapons and armor for a 20% chance to extract a mod. Companion abilities. Do I not have enough points, or can I only increase it 1 by 1? Oh, right. I'm supposed to do it from the range. I literally just had a Chipotle brain fart and forgot that I had to do it individually this way. So let's try and increase our leadership a little bit. At least get it. Determination is 20. Inspiration is... Inhaler heals you and your companions, but they get 30% of the healing effect. Well, that's good. So that way when I heal up, she heals up as well. Excellent! But let's keep working on... let's keep working on our handguns. Cancel. Apply. So the next time we fully level up, we'll get access to a perk. Okay, let's keep going. Oh no, I'm dying! Hopefully there ain't no more marauders, because they kill them all. We gonna kill them all. And they're right there! You distract them with your face. I'll catch up. Probably need to put her in some different clothes before I shoot her by accident.
That's the last of them.
Well, they did. And that looks like a brand new helmet. Let me look at that. This is 3. This is 4. Probably should have something better on, yeah. That's 4. This is 9. New helmet! Makes me look like Loaderbot. In a way. Not all the way, but in a way. I gotta say, this game runs pretty smooth. I wonder. It's probably a smart move to make a save, just in case I go someplace that could potentially kill me. Help the chairman and Minister Clark defeat our foes. Let me guess, the foes are the people who don't want to be part of your colony. I get the feeling that their foes are people who don't want to submit to their pretty much communism style way of life. Yep, they're here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out this shotgun, and then pull off this staff, and then we going to go to town. That's what I say. I call shotgun on his leg.
Eyes up. Down they go. That's the last of them.
I feel like I'm running into these areas slightly underleveled. Speaking of communists, have you seen the one Rasputin versus Stalin? I have not. Hunter kit and bit cartridge. That may come in handy. Alright, time to explore, since there's no one else to keep us out anymore. Coming soon, Mantiqueen. Varanus toxideridae. Feast your eyes on the great frilled Mantiqueen, sovereign of her nest, imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to thrill and excite your imagination, and kill you when this thing inevitably breaks out. And there's something in there I could possibly grab, but I just can't get access to it. Maybe accessing that terminal will give me access to the exhibits themselves. But I can't hack it, because I'm missing a piece. So gear, ooh, low pressure suit, that's 9. I'm wearing. And I can give Pravarti. This one's 7, that one's 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 9. Now she has a better helmet too. Now she looks like a loader bot. Sweet. And what are you supposed to be? Oh, that's not right. Primals. This display, fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals, required extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives in the pursuit of authenticity. So I'm guessing that whoever researched the way these guys look, that was probably the last thing they saw. And we've ran into these things before with their ridiculously oversized teeth. They kind of remind me of Ratchet and Clank villains if they were given some semblance of realism. Bypass shunt. Hey, this is what we need in order to hack that thing. Hello, is someone in the bathroom? Energy cells. Perfect place to just pick up random stuff. I like it. And I've been hearing things that people really would like for the Outer Worlds to be, I don't know, open world next time. Alright, what's in here? We can hack into this, but I kind of want to... Adreno. Ooh, another shunt. Ooh, look at all this stuff that's in the lockers. Thank you, Jacob, for telling me to look in lockers, because I never would have looked in lockers unless you told me to look in lockers. Well, I probably would have looked in lockers, but not as extensively. Riot control armor. Ooh, another sawed-off shotgun. I can give that to her. Bit cartridges. How strong is this? That's 4. So, not strong as I would like. You ain't barred no more. Unlock with first aid room key. We don't have access to it. Unbar these doors. Bypass. Aha! Select a command. Hack 25 and code first aid keycard. Can I? I can't. Because my hacking sucks. Then we got the logs. Read that if you want to. Pause if you need to. Criminal activities. Trespassing, lockpicking, and hacking and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in those activities without consequences. Companion skills add to your skill checks. Increasing your leadership skills increases the bonuses they give. Okay, so me hacking into that was a no-no. But me killing the people inside, oh, well, we're just gonna ignore that. Oh, I was able to get to it. Sweet. Mine. Oh, that reminds me. I need to get back into playing No Man's Sky in VR. Stun baton. Experimental anthracillin. I don't know what that is, but we'll hold on to it for the time being. Ollie Ollie Oxenfree. Who ate my lunch? Particular thing about this game is it actually wants you to read the dialogue. Vending machine discovered. Vendor? Vending machines! So we got 223 credits. I can get an impact hammer. Ordnance control helmet. That's 120. Ordnance control armor. That is overpriced. I can't get that. Extendo sight. Nightingale step. Decreases the noise made while moving. Ooh, that would be cool. Elite trooper armor. Ooh, I might have to try and save up for elite trooper armor, but I have to be level 5 in order to use it. Next time, baby. Next time. There is so much loot. I'm not complaining, though. I like having loot. And I can basically sleep in these beds if I want it. Sentry blade. Because the Lord knows I got plenty of them. Wonder if I could have snuck into this place completely without them ever knowing. And just silently killed them. If that's a possibility. Pick up antique saber. Oh! I got a saber! And it is not in my weapons. So I take it it's a quest item. Might look nice in one of the crew's rooms on the Unreliable. Oh, okay. Though I can't take much else from here. Have you heard of Joe? Joe who? Joe somebody? That deserves a slow clap. Guide to Mechanical Engineering Volume 1. Are these like skill books? Picking up a lot of stuff. Man, I guess we can't mess with this too often. Oh well. Haven't got this far. Well, if you don't want to be spoiled, I understand. I'm only going to go as far as trying to resolve this issue between Adelaide's crew and Thompson's crew. More innocents to kill? There are more innocents we've come across. There's been a lot more marauders than innocents, though. More than likely, I'm not going to kill people who are innocent. Only those who shoot at me first. That's pretty much how my combat is going to go. If you make the first move, then I'll make the last move. You side with the marauders. That's a thing? You can actually do that? Or you're just calling yourself a marauder and just murdering willy-nilly? Okay. You're just role-playing as a marauder, just killing everybody. Okay, that door is open, but we don't know who's in now. Keeping an eye out so we don't get ambushed out here. You're a psycho, basically. That's what I like about games like this, is it gives you the freedom of choice. And since this game is being regarded so highly as of right now,
move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
I ain't here to cause no trouble. Just want to talk. As long as you don't shoot, we ain't got no problems.
I don't know you.
And
Whatever
I don't know
you're
you.
looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Jacob, I am not going to kill her. That's you. This isn't the playthrough I'm doing.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
She's talking back, Icer, for that attitude and the threats. No, that is what you would do. I, on the other hand, am willing to hear people talk it out. It's best to let a fool argue by themselves than to join them, and lower myself down to their standards.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
See? Now, if I had shot her, I never would have known that one of them was missing, and that's why she's so antsy.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
And after all that, she apologized. Shoot her face! No.
Appreciate it. Honest.
We'll keep an eye out for Zoe. Hey, if these people look like they living all right outside, then who am I to take something that's... I will not kill her!
He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
The answer is no. That is not the way. At least not the way for me. It's not the way that I'm gonna go. You know what I think? I think you're enjoying yourself being a psycho in this game, in your game. That you're trying to nudge me in that... Like you're thinking, lay waste to the village after you get their trust, I dig it. Oh, you do not know me well at all. You do not know my way. The psycho way is not the way for me.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
She doesn't look any older than Aunt May.
Sorry, it's just...
From the Amazing Spider-Man movie. No, she doesn't look any older than Aunt May from the MCU movies.
You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Offering you food and welcoming you, punish her by wasting the village in front of her. You say these things as if I'll be easily tempted to do them. This is not the way. This is not the way I'm gonna go about playing this character. I know it doesn't work that well in real life, but I intend to be a hero to the downtrodden. However way I can. I refuse to kill them! I refuse! I rebuke you in your temptation!
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Turn to the dark side. Oh no! Not on this playthrough. What's Reed's idea of peace then? Asked you to come back to town. He's willing to make amends. She called your friend a reptile waster. That dude ain't my friend. These people are trying to live their lives outside the wall. And the people inside the wall think them lesser and taking the power. Doesn't the dark side have brownies? Yes, they do. And cookies. But I'm not so easily tempted.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned.
I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
You got Chick-fil-A. Now hold on a minute.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
It seems the sort of thing that a hero to you maybe. I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems, I just want to fix my ship. But there and lead them with an iron fist where they allow you to sacrifice. That sounds more up your alley, Jacob. Not mine.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Something you need? That's on account of how I never met her. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Oh my... What is wrong with these people? Contract said any kid she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when she was born, she was under the rule of these people. I hate these companies already. If you have kids while you're on the job, then those kids belong to us. So as soon as they're old enough to work, we're gonna put them to work. I hate these people already. I don't like them. Because Kyushu has taken the good and heroic path, he refuses to kill innocent villages and raiding their stuff. Wow. Yes, I do refuse. And I have...
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
But you're literally born under the contract that you will work for the company that your mother was a part of.
You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, Jacob. It's entertaining to see you try and convince me to go to the dark side. But I refuse. In this world, they probably start the working child at 10 or 14 at the oldest. Ugh, I hate to see that thought, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get some dialogue letting us know how young children can start working in this company universe.
It just comes off cold to me, is all.
Alright, geothermal master control terminal. Let's make sure we're still doing the... Oh, snap! Look at this! We got a bolter pistol! And it's stronger than what we're using! Ooh! I like! Look at her, giving you facts that help you progress in the game. The nerve. Shoot her arm off. Oh, you're silly. Alright, let's break down everything that we are technically not using. Any copies we're using, just break it down. Break it down! Condition 0. Oh, that's because it's stuck. Like, you lied. This place ain't bad. Use them for their weapons. Oh, look at the intricate design on the back. It look nice. Alright, let's look at our journal real quick. Divert power from the geothermal plant. You deliver Reed's message, but Adelaide refused to return to Edgewater. Head to the geothermal plant and redirect the power. Giving free weapons to strangers, now that's your kind of place. And I'm pretty sure you would use those same weapons to massacre everyone in the village. Okay, so... we're not going to make any shortcuts going through this way because it's walled in. Smack them all with the glove and demand a duel. Oh, I love these suggestions. I challenge you to a duel. You have insulted my honor, sir, and therefore you shall pay justly. Takes glove off. Whoosh. You think I'd kill them with their weapons? What kind of person do you take me for? You literally just said that you're a marauder and you're a psychopath. I can't put anything past you, to be honest. Swords or pistols? Got my weapons killing innocents in the other village. I got my weapons killing innocents in a village other than the one you're talking about. This don't look good. Mechanical sentry. Light assault rifle. You ain't gonna need it. You dead. You ain't gonna need it. Tartarus sauce. How? A sword with a bayonet as a pistol, and I mean it the way I say it. A bayonet as a pistol. Doesn't Blake from Ruby have a gun similar to that? He's a marauder with standards. I kill people, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna kill some other people the same way. Geothermal power plant.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
I saw something fly in front of me. Ah! Yo! Nice pistol, it melted him! It turned him to ash! I like this gun! And I just got it from taking out some people near this village? Oh, I likes this place. I likes it a lot. Okay, the game almost froze there because it was trying to load in the stuff that was inside these trash cans. You'll only allow one sacrifice a week, not a day, once you rule it. Ah, this is the way in. These things were digging their way inside, and they took out a sentry bot. You good? Alright, Pavati, I don't know how good you are with assault rifles, but I'll give you one just in case. If you happen to be more skilled with it than me, then there you go. And when did you get an impact hammer? You never told me I had an impact hammer. What about a gunblade like Final Fantasy VIII or like the Lancers from the Gears of War series? That'd be interesting. That'd be nice to have, actually. That was a lie, saying that we'll catch them off guard when I ask for a sacrifice back to back. Remind me not to come to your village. These scientists didn't make it.
System alert. Investigating.
Here we go! That's the last of them.
Are we good? Yep, we're good. All enemies have been dismantled! Alright, so I know I turned the other one to ash. I'm trying to find out where Oh, here it is. More energy cells! There's gotta be a way to turn this field off. Is this the button to turn it off? Could I just... Oh! I could actually destroy... Whoa, okay, I never knew! Which do I prefer, sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie? Oh, I like them both, though. It's hard to decide. I like both sweet potato and pumpkin. Even though I haven't had either in such a long time. Pumpkin pie is really good, though. I like them both. Okay, let me be honest. I like them both. But pumpkin pie kind of edges out for me. Hack used. View recent logs.
Our security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Spacer Choice company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Attention, scheduled security updates at the Spacer Choice facility are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error. Date not found. If you are a member of the Spacer Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in an immediate reprimand.
Well, alright. Double tap the bodies. Ain't gotta, but doesn't do anything. It just covers them in the shots, in the shot colors. It doesn't disintegrate their bodies, it seems. And it doesn't look like I can just vault over stuff and climb it. Don't like the way they're looking at you. They're not even looking at you. They're not even looking at you. They're dead. They can't see. Transition to geothermal power plant. Edgewater geothermal plant. I feel like they sing.
You sound a little like Peridot just then. You Claude!
Life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth and peace and love on the planet Earth. Is there anything else worth more? Is there anything else worth more? Is there anything else worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth?
Control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Vendor! Okay, let's see what you got. Silver tongue kit. Then you got the mag toe zap. And then you got the fun time barrels. Then we got the ordnance control helmet. 10 in armor. So technically I can get some of these good looking armor pieces. Maybe replace what I got right now. So yeah, I'll probably get one of these. It's been bought already, so I can't go back on it. Oh well. Okay, hear me out. What if you round up all the civilians, make a dome, and have them gladiator fight, and the winner fights you at the end with no armor or weapons? Well, there's that option, but at the end of it all, what does that do for me? If I kill all civilians, then there's no one left to work for me.
Nice work.
We're gonna have company very, very soon. There's one.
System.
It's helped me kind of preserve some ammo in some respects. Ooh, upstairs. So, more than likely, I'll probably divert power from Edgewater. I just don't like corporations ruling over people like that. Never been a fan. Or start a village war and the winner becomes the groundwork for your army. Pretty sure her voice actress gets fans asking her to say "you clods" at least 4 times a week on non-convention weeks. That's something. I wonder how it feels to someone when you actually have fans asking you to say lines over and over and over and over and over again. I honestly wouldn't get tired of it because, hey, people smile when you do something cool. And if people enjoy it, I wouldn't be bothered. What's in this door? What y'all got hiding in here? What you trying to hide from me? So is this the only office door? Is this the restroom? Why does it look not clean? Is there anything in this fridge? Give me your foods! Reading back on your things, you realize you're a dictator. Oh, now you see.
Nice.
Ooh, impact hammer. I'll take it. Is it better than my staff? My staff is... well, the condition has gone down considerably. Stun baton. So I guess I can't have the weapon equip. Unequip. Impact Hammer. Yeah, I definitely need to work on my tech skills so that way I can repair weapons and they have increased durability. Just need to kill them and not rule them. That way I'm just a renowned psychopath and not a dictator. That's one way to look at it. A dead person's body! What does it have? Oh, they missed their arm in something. Did it get crushed in this? There's lots of stuff to discover when you're exploring. Okay, we don't need to go out there quite yet. Let's keep going. Hammer him. There's no need. He's already dead. He's already dead. I'll hammer that, though. Oh, I need 30 in order to get in here. Stimulation. Man, can't hack in here. I kind of want to get into that other room, though. Open the door. All right. So... oh, we got a brand new outfit. Magnum. Range weapon mod. Magazine increases the amount of ammunition. So this is a mag mod. Okay, is there anything else we're missing over on this side? Ooh, another one. Attack increases the damage dealt from a power attack. So we got a couple of mods here. Nice. And we got some robots. We have to get rid of the robots before we can make our decision to divert all the power.
Everyone all right?
Alright, it looks like we have another person. Oh, we're definitely going to take out the robots. I mean, they're not bothering me if I take them all out. Decreases the loss of weapon durability on use. Ooh, that'll be useful. Can I put that in now? Or do I have to do that on the ship? I feel like I may have to do that on the ship itself. Getting a lot of energy cells here. It's a good thing, too. That way I can use this pistol a whole lot more.
Process begins.
That's another one down. Got this free with Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, ain't that nice? Now you guys get to enjoy it for free. For free. And they've been turned to ash. Shiny servo. They decided to reside there and get on with their day, minding their own business. Can you believe them? This is entertaining, I gotta say. First, I got Jacob here trying to telling me to kill all the innocents and be a psychopath. It's just entertaining seeing how people behave in certain games. It really is. But more energy cells so I can keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting, shooting, shooting. Borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged, C. Higgins. Alright, is this the terminal? No, it's not. It is a little bit farther. Have I been holding up? I've been holding up really, really good. Access repair log.
Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all of our mechanicals, every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Space Choicers family. Spacer's Choice is a leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. Everything that comes out of people's mouths that are linked to this company, at least in this system, just sounds like one big massive sales pitch. Psychopath prefer calling it raising my KD on those who never stood a chance, and even then I decided to execute Order 66 on them because I could. So yeah, Psychopath. Mechanical log number 20.
Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our new recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago, guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self, got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. Okay. I think I know what happened to all these people here. Whatever that modification was for all the mechanicals, it wound up killing every person in here. So whatever that mod was, it turned them all hostile and killed everyone. Either that or Higgins modified it himself and caused them to kill everyone. Either one of the two. Regardless, doesn't really bode well for everyone else. No, I was trying to go inside there and look. Corporation Service Award. Ah. I wonder what that is. False happened to be passing by and they had the nerve to say, "Hi, how are ya?" Talking about Psychopath, have you seen the anime? Sorry, I didn't mean to say anime. I meant to say anime. Have I seen the anime Psychopath? I have not, but I've seen it multiple times in different stores, and I've been wondering about it. Is it good anime? I've been trying to find good anime to watch, other than JoJo and, you know, the like. Well, it's a good thing I've been fighting these things, because they all have... Ooh, light machine gun. You are good to me. Okay, looks like we got some more robos in there. It's another drone. Wow, it looks like we got a lot of enemies. We're going to take them all out, make our decision with this power plant, and then I'll call it a session here. Get myself something to drink, and then maybe play some Dead Cells on my Switch. I've been getting back into that, and I've been enjoying myself immensely. Go away, Phantom. Who here? I bet it could. And now I made the mistake of showing you where it is, so now you got an even bigger weapon to mess around with.
No, just leave me alone.
Higgins. It's alright, mate. Not here to hurt you.
No, just leave me alone.
Not here to inflict any pain or suffering on you. Season 1 is great, Season 2 sadly not so good, but Season 3 is coming out. I'll keep that in mind.
No, just leave me alone.
Just how far down is he? Oh, there he is. Now, it looks like we can't just jump down off of ladders. Well, that's one way to get away from fall damage.
You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram. You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before.
I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
So he refers to himself in the third person and first person in the same sentence. I've never seen that.
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Let's ask him what happened here.
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. You mean, why did the Mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it.
Jacob, some of your people.
My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the Mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the Mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Alright, so we have a way to rewrite them so they can start attacking one another. Sweet. Alright, there's a control terminal. And the mechanical control terminal right there. So we just gotta climb up and sick them on each other. Cut our workload in half. Okay, we need to go up one more level. Now we can get access to it. Modify behavior. Okay, behavior mode, guard mode. Target. Define intruders as Spacer's Choice Auto Mechanicals. So you're causing a war, you subconsciously want to join and do what I'm telling you without realizing. No. I'm just making my job easier. Because now they're fighting one another. Gotta learn to fight smart, not hard. No, the easiest way is going through the planet core. So it looks like we only have one adversary there. Shouldn't be too hard to progress through now. Well, it looks like all the lights and everything are running now. Everything seems to be running just fine. Recently became a cannibal. In the game? You can do that? Okay, it's barred from that side, so that means we need to go through another side. Let's just find a way through and do what we gotta do.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Level up. Flaw. Spacer's Choice found a flaw in you. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. The choice is yours. So I have the option to accept the flaw, where I can become afraid of robots, and it lowers my dexterity, perception, and temperament when I'm fighting robots. Auto mechanicals now give you the willies, and when they're attacking your party, you are not as effective as you should be. Would being a psychopath being a flaw? Not in the eyes of the psychopath. I reject your flaws. Pretty sure I could have got a trophy if I accepted it. But I won't worry about it. Alright, steam has been turned off so we can progress through here without being scalded. And we got another perk we can go into. Alright, increase handguns. Hey, we're going to be able to increase it to handgun critical damage plus 50. Yes. Your bias against non-psychos is what you're saying. Well, I'm partial to Krieg, and he's a psycho, so it depends on the person. Let's increase our technical know-how. Getting close to unlocking the third drug mixing slot for the inhaler. And 10 away from breaking down weapons and armor and stuff and everything. Plus with Parvati here, I get a Parvati. Now, I've been calling her Parvati this entire time instead of Parvati. Been messing up her name this whole time. I'm sorry, Parvati. Oh? Workbench! Modifications. First things first, let's prepare my weapons. Because I know they weak. I know they weak. Alright, now let's tinker. Let us tinker. Now it's even stronger. Will I be doing a sociopath playthrough? I haven't decided. It'd be interesting if they have trophies linked to actually killing everyone in an entire playthrough. Make them with more kill power and show the enemies to the Reaper himself. Well, that's the general idea. That's nothing. That's nothing. We have the parts necessary to open this door. So let's open this door. I don't know what's... You know what would be smart? Save scumming. If we don't find anything unique inside of there, then we can just basically load and go someplace else. So you're going to massacre a village. Not in this playthrough. So if we don't find anything good in here, we'll just load back to before we use this.
Oh, you got that?
I basically just opened up a side door that I didn't need to. So, loading back. I love save scumming. That way I ain't got to worry about... It's good to save before you do things you're not too sure about, so that way you can load it back to before you made that choice. Which means all the good stuff is behind me. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, up, up. And we're going all the way around. Oh, wait. Since I leveled up, I got perks. Wait a minute. Oh, I never saved this, did I? So I still got skills. Oh, okay. Now we can put another perk in something. Let's see. Tactical time dilation meter max. Sprint speed, armor, durability. Okay, this definitely needs to go up so I don't have to worry about... Alright, that's good there. I know I got skill points, but I'm not using them. I'm not going to use them. I don't have a reason to. Ah, here's the room. Killbot! Woo! Look at how quickly he went down. That worked for me. If they turn into ash, does that mean I can't get anything from them? Never mind. Yep, he definitely didn't make it. What a shame that it happened to all these potentially nice people. But let's hurry things up. I've been dwelling in this place for far too long already. I knew somebody was going to be holed up over here. Give me that money. You don't need it now. 'Cause all of you are dead. So very dead. We're turning all these things on, and I don't even know what it's leading up to. But I feel like if we go to that terminal, it'll probably let us know that what we're doing is... we're doing the thing. I'm just as blind doing all this stuff, I don't know. I'm getting all these gels and lotions. Like, I know I need to put some on my knees, but I'm not that ashy. And this is the way we came out. So that means we need to go another way. Is there not a map for this place? Or am I just oblivious and not paying attention to where I need to go? I wonder if someone has made some great One Piece inspired jack-o'-lanterns. More than likely, they probably fashioned it in the face of Brook. Is there a map? Yes, there's a map. Okay. Cemetery. Can't fast travel from this location. And that's the ship that I need to repair. Vendor, objective. And it's all the way up there. I must be missing the direction I need to be going in. Yep, I am. And it was straight ahead this whole time. Alright, there's nothing over here. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. Give me the bits. I'm getting all this ammo for a gun I'm no longer using all that much.
We'll do this, they're still going back.
Okay.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Huh. She makes a very good point. Not everyone behaves like Thompson. When the zombie apocalypse happens, America will be well armed. If The Walking Dead is anything to go by, I don't think we'll be well off. Well armed, yes, but well off remains to be seen. Because that means people who can't do what they want will basically be able to do it in a zombie apocalypse. So think of zombie apocalypses as unavoidable purges. You either do what we want or you die. There's not really much law if the world is half covered in the undead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Wow, you can be a jerk. Don't worry about it. I was barely listening to you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Okay, a decision has been made. She really does give a good point, though. Like, even though I don't like Thompson and his whole corporate view, there are still good... I'm pretty sure there are still plenty of good people in the town that are just trying to survive. Even though they don't like they may not like the company they're working for, I feel like this pretty much is their best way to survive. Wow. The dialogue in here in this game makes you really think about the decisions you're about to make. And I hate it because sometimes I have a decision already predestined and then people just say a couple of words and it makes me question everything that I know. Fine. Plant status. Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater Saltuna Cannery and the Botanical Laboratory. Warning, structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. Okay. Master Control. Processing. Warning! Safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Warning! Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Saving! No. Saving the spot. Saving it. Good boy. Alright, just glad they're finally getting around to showing the whispers on the show soon. I haven't watched The Walking Dead since, like, Season 3. So, yeah, I'm kind of lost on so much. I know who Negan and the Governor is. And the Whispers. But, kind of lost on everything else. Is Rick still calling for Carl? Carl! Okay. Whether this is a good decision or a bad decision. Your reputation with a faction has changed. If enemies are hostile but your reputation isn't, kill on sight. Leaving for a few days will calm things over. Oh boy. So, the people there may not like me very much since I diverted the power away from the gardens and back into the main city. Convince the deserters to return. Hopefully I can do that without having to, you know, massacre everyone. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. And I didn't even get into this room, did I? No, I didn't. Got lots of armor parts, but not much else. Rick is dead on the show. Huh. Well, what do you know? It's a good thing I didn't have too much of an emotional attachment to the show, otherwise I would have felt some type of way of you telling me that. But I don't, so I don't mind. The Descent. When indentured servants are freed, anarchy soon follows. Well, let's just see how we go from here. Is the heat on in the house? What is going on? Bum, 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 bum. Ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da. They may not like us, but they'll get over it. They may not like us, or I will shoot them in the head. They may not like us, but they'll get over it. They may not like us, or I will shoot them in the head. Only if they shoot first. That's the only way it's gonna happen, is if they shoot first. What the? Just kind of wonder where this light was coming from. Ah! Nice one. Ah! Everyone all right? Where y'all come from? The harder they fall. What did I do to get that trophy? Can I do a Michael Buffer impression? Okay, who is that? Pretend as if I know who that is. And where's the other one? I know I just turned him to ash. Haha! And you had a lot of stuff on you. Wait, what was this thing? Why does this thing have so much stuff on it? What is this thing? Was this like some sort of legendary creature or something? Let's just run back to the village and get that power regulator so we can take off. How long have I been doing this? 2 hours? Is this just me messing around looking at stuff? They're all standing around. I'm just gonna walk over here and I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna leave. Part of me doesn't kind of want to deal with the conversation they may have to say to me. So, let's just try and avoid them. It'd be something if they were all staring at me as I walked around this way. Workbench discovered. That's nice and all. But where's the entrance where I don't get stared at really condescendingly? Okay, here we go. And there's Adelaide.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Chopped me into
This
pieces?
is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me.
Oh.
Why did you do it?
Oh. In this corner, looking like she could be another Aunt May of the MCU films, it is Adelaide McDivitt. And in this corner, weighing in and at a forgetful number of pounds at 5'8", currently the holder of a sweet-looking pistol, his name is Kyushu. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble! Now let's try to see if we can give her a logical reason for why we took the power out. Let's say Reed needs his people back. Let's say that.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. Oh, I got the option to take out Reed, so... Woo! Maybe I'll go that route. Okay, so much for being the hero. Let's just see whichever suits my best interests. Without killing people for no apparent reason.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
I'm like a
Reed,
dog
if you must.
chasing
Talk him into leaving
cars.
if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth.
Okay.
The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Okay. I did not expect this revelation. Suddenly, her saying she cuts me up into pieces doesn't seem like the first time she said that to somebody. The secret to her garden is chopped up people. Does the rest of your flock know that you've gone full Hannibal on everyone who dies? Is that the reason why there's so very few actual graves out there? Maybe that's the reason why some of them are sealed. So she can't get them. Oh no, bro. Oh no, bro.
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Okay, so I got the option of talking to them or talking to Reed and trying to explain this whole thing. Okay, I was not expecting that. Convince the deserters to return, remove Reed from Edgewater. Well, let's go this route. Let's get Adelaide into Edgewater, remove Reed. I wonder if that'll do better for the people overall. I mean, without Reed, I think there may be less emphasis on work until you die and more about work to provide for everyone and hopefully survive. I know I'm just spitballing here, so there's no guarantee that this will actually pan out this way. But I'm willing to see how far this will go. And you know, I kind of want to find out what's actually in this house. Who in here? Be he alive or be he dead? If you step to me, I'll shoot your head. Also, didn't that priest guy tell me he was looking for some heretical text or something? Hold on. Kindred spirits, search Zoe's home for clues. Search the collector's domicile. Max says the journal was last possessed by a book collector whose residence was part of a small community directly north of Edgewater. He has marked the location on your map. I wonder... Okay, so it's all the way out there. That's the collector's domicile. Okay, what about Zoe's home? How far is that? That's back at the village. Let's look through Zoe's home real quick. You know what? Maybe we can do that after we get Reed outside of Edgewater. So let's focus there, because I really do need to wrap this up. And can I go in there? I think I can go inside this door. Who in here? Oh, this is a nice pub. This is a nice place. Listen, gorgeous. I've had a lot of jobs in my day. This looks like a place that Zane from Borderlands would like to be in. Hey, Mac Picks. Thank you. I'm tempted to pick you, but I don't want to pick you. How much light ammo do I have? I feel like I'm carrying so much on me right now. Pots and pans. A drenu. I got plenty of heals. 21 heals. I'll take that. Oh, it's my goodness, it's good to loot. Be a looter. This is a looter shooter. This takes 4, and that takes 15. I don't know what's up here. We'll come back here later. Pretty sure we can revisit these planets if we go to different ones. But, let's focus. Get back to Reed. There'll be plenty of time of exploring later. Alright, so, what I'm going to do before we speak to Reed is I'm going to save, and if the conversation doesn't go in favor of getting him out of Edgewater, and... what type of pig is that? Borstwurst. I hope she's not peeling whatever that is in her left hand off of the pig itself. I really hope that's not the case here. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. I don't like the look of it. Oompa loompa doopity doo. That bit of swine will give you the flu. Alright, let's go up and speak to Reed. Alright, let's be smart about this. And if he doesn't leave, then we'll just kill these guys right here. And then kill him, if it doesn't work in our favor. Mr. Reed.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Buttoned-up freelancer?
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
You know what's sad? The fact that jobs today actually still say that. The best, I know you're sick, but the best way to get rid of that sickness is to work real hard. No, you dummy, it's for you to be at home and resting. Who wants to work while you're sick? Well, I gotta earn that paycheck. Ugh. Is it worth the paycheck if you're working yourself half to death while you're sick? No, it ain't. That's why I don't go to work if I feel sick. I'm not about to put my health on the line just for a couple of dollars an hour.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
Well, okay, hold up. This dude's stupid. We manufacture one thing, one type of food, and we eat that food, and only that food, because we are Spacer's Choice. Well, I'm pretty sure people at McDonald's will sometimes eat McDonald's, but it don't mean that's the only thing that they eat. I'm learning to incorporate different things in my diet. I'm a meatitarian. I'll eat anything that's meaty. But you got to change up your diet.
The Saltuna's been a mite bland ever since Adelaide left. And we don't get as much Saltuna these days, so we've had to improvise to meet quotas.
What do you mean, improvise?
Some mushrooms, bit of sand, toss some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like Saltuna in the end.
I'm sorry, you got your people eating wood chips? Is you crazy? Some mushrooms, bits of sand? I'm sorry? You got your people eating sand and wood chips? Is you crazy?
Health is a state of mind, friend. Afflictions in one's body are reflections of afflictions in one's work ethic and attitude. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Okay, so I guess I would have to increase my lie to 25 in order to lie to him, but not tell him that she's using human corpses in her fertilizer.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Oh, I have no choice but to tell him! Well, if it doesn't work out, we'll just reload and we'll just kill him. Because I feel like this conversation may not be going as much as I want. Oh, and it'll let you know what choices that you've made during the entire conversation.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's, come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those...
Wait, I was right about her taking the bodies from the cemetery? Wait, did I call it? She's been taking the bodies from the cemetery? I was just making like an educated guess. I didn't know that's what she was actually doing. I was just messing around.
You're right. I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Well now, looks like we didn't have to kill him. Kinda works in our favor. So now, and I keep forgetting that now we can fast travel to these places. Let's go ahead and fast travel over there. I probably could have did that instead of running all the way back and forth. Probably would have saved me some time. And it's good to see that the stream is moving smoothly and I'm not having any issues. I'm just streaming it as normal. I'm not trying to schedule it or set it up or anything, because whenever I do that it says, oh, we can't read any information from you anymore, so we're just going to stop working. So, more than likely, for you guys who are on my Discord and for whenever I put post-ups in the community tab, I'll let you guys know when I'm about to stream before I do it. I'll try and have the post up like a couple of hours before I actually do the stream itself, so that way, just in case some of you don't actually look at it until the last minute, you can still make it near the beginning and you're not left out of too much. At least that's the way I see it. Oh, Adelaide! Hey, Adelaide!
Look at that. The snake's come back.
You literally just asked me to do one thing and you're now still calling me a snake?
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
I made a mess of things because I'm just trying to set it right.
This don't put us on even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Companion perks, level 5. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select this perk button to see the available perks. Sweet. Now give me that regulator! Havadi. Keep pressing the wrong button to bring up. Alright, so increase her health. Increase the amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies, making them more likely to attack her. Decreases the amount of threat so she can stay out of sight and they focus on me. Increase your engineering skill when Parvati is in the party. 10 additional engineering. Ow! Leg still hurts. Ow. Increase the damage dealt by this companion when using melee weapons. Increase damage dealt by this companion when using ranged weapons. Maybe a little bit of health won't hurt. Then the next one I'll do is ranged damage. But we ranked up again. And guns can go a little bit higher. So, let's see. Persuasion. Humans have a 20% chance to cower in fear for 3 seconds after the first time you hit them. That'll be useful. Lying. I can almost fully lie. 15% chance auto mechanicals will slowly attack other enemies instead of you. 20% chance creatures will become terrified and flee for 10 seconds after you kill one. Let's increase that a little bit at a time. And then we'll go back to range. And there we go. Combat dialogue abilities. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Debilitated. Ooh. Sweet. I likes that. Now it's time to return to the unreliable. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hey! Wait! Wait! Did you... Oh, that's the exit. I'm about to say, I got locked in here! She double-crossed me! But I'm literally just going in the wrong direction. Alright, let's go ahead and fast travel to the unreliable. Old reliable. And let's see what we can do next. To the landing site! Terror on Monarch. 12 amazing episodes. Blonde-haired Winona Earp. Featuring real monsters from the Doom world. Yes, let's have these animals that are unpredictable in our movie, because we know alien creatures are always hospitable. Oh,
Ada! Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine.
Your hair is strangely shadowed over your face.
Mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I like Parvati. I really do.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
You are now my first mate, because you're my first member. Captain Kyushu. I like the sound of that.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I got that power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Thank you, Ada.
Alright, let's go ahead and install this thing and see what happens next. But more than likely, I'm probably going to end it as soon as this mission is complete. Ticket to anywhere!
That's what I like to see.
Alright, Ada, we're good. We're good. Everything's good to go now.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
It's time to leave! I don't like how that one engine was backfiring, though. Should we probably look into that? Ada? Ada? Should we look into that? Oh, we're just taking off then? Okay, okay. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Rocket, we're taking a rocket. We're packing our suitcase. And look out, moon, yeah, rocket. Into outer space. Goodbye, human race. We'll be there soon. Blast off.
The communication
Aww.
request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain, horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Alright, first things first, we're going to grab that shroud, and then I think we'll call it here before we travel to a brand new system. Ooh, Captain's Quarters.
Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled?
No, I definitely don't need anyone reminding me to take a shower. Holographic Shroud. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that give you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Well, that's good to know. Kinda, moderately.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
It's not time for me to sleep yet. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Unread messages, archived messages, sent messages. There's lots to go through here, but we probably won't go through here now. So, let's actually explore the rest of this area. So I'm not being followed by Parvati. Who are you? Ooh. New robot friend? Potential robot friend? Photo of Parvati's father. Yeah, I don't need to take it. I'm not going to take anything from her room. Unless she gives me permission to. Which I'm pretty sure she hasn't. And these are just like the living quarters on this thing. Can you do
Behold my sheepinator! But Bertie the platypus, what are you doing here?
Okay, let's go back to Ada. And just call it a session there. Yeah, that's pretty much locked for a reason. And here. Just gonna go ahead and save. Overwrite. Yes. And we're saved, ladies and gentlemen. So, first impressions of the Outer Worlds. I think this is a good step in the right direction and another phenomenal addition to games that are single-player oriented. Ain't it funny how people said people aren't interested in single-player games anymore, and more single-player games get released that are actually good, proving these people that they don't know what they're talking about. I'm glad Obsidian separated themselves from Bethesda, because who knows what this game would have turned itself into had they stayed a part of them. So overall, I think this is another good game that everyone should kind of look forward to. If you've been wondering about this game, personally, I feel like this will get you a lot of time spent in it. A lot, is well worth the $60, I have to say. Overall, yet another good addition to my library overall. I have to say, I can't wait to see what further level characters look like what's the max level 4 character, and the fact that you can customize them looks very, very interesting overall. And I'm liking the fact that you literally have the choice to do whatever you want. If you want to kill everyone and just do what you want and not take anything from anybody, you can do that. If you want to be a pacifist and try not to kill anyone, you can try. I don't know if it'll work out too well. I don't know. Maybe there's a way where you don't kill a single person at all. So, I think that's one of the things that the developers talked about. But overall, I think this is a very welcome addition to a long string of games that will keep you entertained for a very long period of time until another game comes out that draws your attention. So with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next videos. Have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.